So, round 41 commentary. First and foremost, shout out to the producer of the round, Slime 9. So Slime 9 is from Atlanta, and he produces with 808 Mafia, and you could definitely hear the 808s knocking in this beat. I thought the melody of it was dope. It was just one of them beats that I knew people would be able to write a really good song to, and we got some pretty good songs out of this round. Shout out to SK for winning this round. Coming into this fifth deck, I said I think SK is gonna win a round. Like, I predicted that. I didn't know it would be this soon in the deck, but to see him win is not a shocking thing to me. He has one of the most polished flows in the standard. He's just one of those pure rappers where you hear him rap and you just know. He's got the swagger, he's got that vocal inflection where when he's rapping it's just easy to listen to. He really knows how to find that pocket. He knows his flow. I like how he brought a northern type flow and a northern swag to a southern beat. So I liked seeing those two fuse together, and it worked. Shout out to the 9 artists who competed in round 41. We got SK, J Raj, or is it J Rog? Well, it's Justin Rogers, so it must be J Raj. Boss P, Frosty, Daryl V. It's funny how y'all names be rhyming, yo. No Ben Frey, Giuseppe J. There we go again. God damn. Dash and Grizzly and Greg Wise. Not a lot of subs. Thought it was gonna be way more. Cause I really didn't sign these artists up that much or that far in advance. Maybe because the diamond round happened in between. Cause you know, from round 39 to 41 there's the diamond round in the middle, so there's that even bigger gap waiting on your round to come. So that might be a reason why not that many people showed up. I think everybody brought something unique and very creative to the beat, and I thought it was a quality round. Definitely not a quantity round, but a quality round. One of my favorite parts of my commentary videos. Let's talk about the actual top 4 and my top 4. So the actual top 4 is SK number 1, J Raj number 2, Boss P number 3, Frosty number 4. My top 4 looks way different. My top 4 has never looked this much different from the actual top 4. So I think this will be good for conversation. And I'm gonna look at my rubric to give y'all the breakdown of my top 4. Okay. My number 1 would be No Ben Frey. My number 2 is SK. Number 3, Daryl V. And number 4 is J Raj. Now, my number 1 pick is very controversial because No Ben Frey submitted a song that wasn't really something. You can't really say it wasn't a song, but I can understand how somebody could say this isn't a song, because there wasn't a chorus, there wasn't a flow to it. He was doing spoken word over a beat. So in a songwriting recording artist competition, that can kind of confuse people. But when you break it down, as far as the categories on the rubric goes, it was hard for me to score him low in all these categories. Cause it was like I couldn't really score him low. Vocal delivery is the only one that was in question for me, and I scored him lower than a lot of the other artists who did better things musically, as far as riding the beat, the things that I look for in songs. Like, your vocal delivery has to be. It's not a poetry competition. It's about the song. So even with that being said, I didn't score him crazy low in vocal delivery. He still got a good score in vocal delivery because I liked how he delivered his words on his particular song and what he was trying to push forward, which was a brilliant concept in my opinion. But when you look at content, originality, and entertainment, I was just blown away in all 3 of those categories. So it wound up pushing him up to the number 1 spot. And when I look at it, it's like I can't really look at that and feel bad about that. Just because he didn't write a traditional song doesn't mean he didn't shine and do what he does well. Like, he really brought something that was true to him, and it was amazing to witness and to hear. It was very creative, unique, entertaining. The words, oh my god. Oh my god. Number 2, I would have had SK, because I feel like he had the best song. Like, and this is kind of funny to say this, man, because it's like, No Ben Fred's number 1, but when I'm looking at it from a musical standpoint, of course other people rode the beat better, and other people had songs that I would want to go back and listen to. This is when the rubric kind of conflicts with what you naturally like musically, which I think is interesting, because it's really changing shit. Like, this rubric system is really changing the way even myself listens to music and rewards music. So I think that's dope. But SK just had a very good song, very complete song. It was great content, some of the best content of the round. He always has dope stuff to say though. Vocal delivery was on point. Blah blah. I say the same shit all the time. Good job, SK. Number 3, I would have had Daryl V. I'm surprised he wasn't in the top 4, because I felt like he had the strongest chorus, and I just think he rode the beat well. It was fun to listen to. I think his content wasn't as good as others, but from a vocal delivery standpoint, originality, and definitely entertainment, I just think he had a solid sub, and he should have easily been in the top 4. So that was shocking to see that he wasn't. And then number 4, J-Raj, because I just felt like he had a really dope flow. One of the best flows of the round when I listened to all the subs. I liked his content. It was authentic. And I just liked his song. It was just solid. Just freaking solid, man. The song that's stuck in my head. Okay. These words were burning eternally. Eternally. These words were burning eternally. These words were burning eternally. Eternally. These words were burning eternally. It was the best chorus of the round, in my opinion. That's the song that I revisited the most this round. I was definitely raping the play button very thoroughly, you know, giving the play button the business. Who got gypped? Let me look at the standings. Well, I think there's 2 people that I could say got gypped, but I think my number 1 gypped would be Daryl V. I think Daryl V should have been in the top 4. He finished in 5th. I had him in 3rd. He could have been a little higher than that, to be honest. But it was shocking to see that he wasn't top 4. I thought he was a shoo-in for top 4. And to see him not get top 4, like, I don't know. It just kind of blew my mind. Felt like it was too strong of a chorus, too strong of a song. It was just a well-written song, and it was entertaining. Shout out to the sponsors. Of course, my business, Gene U, Create Reality, U3 Radio, and M2 Photo Artistry. We have a few new sponsors in round 42, so that's exciting. We're gonna have more rewards. Round 41 was not as populated as I expected, but quality wise, I think it got the 5th deck off. It got the 5th deck off to a good start. See y'all in round 42. My name is Genius. I am a genius. That's about it, man. This is probably the worst commentary video ever, man.
What you call love is just hatred in disguise. Cold in your blood, envy in your eyes. Oh, jealousy, so much jealousy. Oh, I see jealousy.